Morning.
Good morning to you both.
Morning.
So the Olympics hasn't started, but the football has.
Well, it has to start a little bit earlier. Historically, it has done because there's such a massive schedule and there's so many teams involved. But goodness me, what a start. It's not the start the organisers wanted, that's for sure. Morocco against Argentina should have been one of the stellar games of the events. Argentina, the newly crowned Copa America champions, the World Cup winners, of course, just 18 months ago. And what unfolded yesterday in St Etienne is something, quite frankly, Stephen, I've never seen before in my entire life watching the game. So Morocco went 2-0 ahead. The backstory to this is that one of Argentina's most celebrated players, Enzo Fernandez, who now plays for Chelsea, made those racist comments last week when celebrating the Copa America, which has put him in trouble with a lot of his Chelsea players, which we'll touch on in a minute because Chelsea were in action overnight. And so the Moroccan fans have taken umbrage to it. They directed all kinds of abuse and threw missiles down at the Argentina players during the game. Morocco stormed into a 2-0 lead, and then Argentina just steadily got a foothold in the game. They pulled it back to 2-1, and then when they scored the equaliser, or what they thought was the equaliser, all hell broke loose, and the players were taken off the pitch for 2 hours. Now,
2 hours?
They were told to go. The fans were all told to go home. The police had to disperse everything. The backdrop to this is that second goal was subsequently disallowed. So VAR, I mean, normally we complain when it takes 7 minutes. It appears to take 2 hours this time. And so when they resumed, they resumed back into an empty stadium, and they completed the last 3 minutes of the game. The captains didn't even want to go back on. Yeah. And so this all comes from those comments, those ridiculous, horrible comments made by Enzo Fernandez last week for while he's playing for Argentina. And that leads us into the next story. But 106 minutes is when Argentina scored their second goal, disallowed. And so that's what brought us to the situation we're in. It's not the start they wanted. We've had problems besetting the Olympics already. We've had problems with tickets not being sold. It's not the start they wanted in any way, shape or form. There are some people who say football shouldn't be at the Olympics. I wonder whether incidents like this might hasten its departure.
Maybe.
So what's going on with Chelsea?
Well, Chelsea, so look, we all know about the Fernandez issue from a couple of weeks or a week and a half ago. Enzo Maresca, who's the newly appointed Chelsea manager, gives a press conference yesterday. He was very blasé about it. Oh, it's been done with. The club's released a statement. The players released a statement. I think it won't be a problem for the players. Well, the players aren't back yet. Fernandez doesn't link up with Chelsea's US tour until next week. And so this is the issue here, because he doesn't realise he's a manager of Chelsea now. He's not the manager of Leicester anymore. And this is what happened to Graham Potter. He couldn't quite understand that there's a global glare on this club. And everywhere they go, there is scrutiny. And he was giving his press conference yesterday, and everyone just thought, does he understand what's going on here? Because this seems absolutely ridiculous that he's completely misjudged the gravity of the situation. Reece James, who is a black defender, plays for Chelsea in England. He gave a press conference as well. He was better, but he still didn't grasp the gravity of the situation. He's the captain of the club. He's got to deal with this when they get back. Now, what happens when they get in that dressing room? And Fernandez has to explain to everybody that, he can't say his comments were taken out of context. And there was, as well as being horrible, they were so ill-judged, Stephen, because when you're celebrating something, there are about 1,000 different songs you can sing. Why sing that? And this is the problem that's going to come back. And to top things off, Chelsea drew 2-2 with Wrexham. Ryan Reynolds' team. So, look, it doesn't look good for them. But look, I mean, as I say, let's hope the Olympics improves from here. We've got the opening ceremony tomorrow night.
Yes, and we know about our flag bearers now. They've been chosen, haven't they?
Yeah, great news. I mean, this is astonishing. Tom Daley is only 30. This will be his 5th Olympics. Wow. I mean, it's absolutely. He doesn't even look 30, does he? He looks about 25. And so he was absolutely cock-a-hoop with the news yesterday. He can barely understand how he's been given it, because he said it was a massive honour in his life. He said if his dad was still around, he said if he told him, he would scarcely be able to believe what's happened. Helen Glover as well, very celebrated row. I think she won Britain's first gold in London 2012.
Look like they're fighting over the flag and that.
I know. Yeah. That's for the benefit of our radio listeners. That's a picture of Helen Glover and Tom Daley on the screen with the flag.
Is that are they our colours now? That peach.
Well, it changes. It does change from
coral,
game to game.
I'd say coral.
Advance have had the contract going back since the early 90s. I think Linford Christie was wearing Adidas when he won the 100 metres in '92. So yeah, it goes back a long way. So, yeah, we look forward to that tomorrow evening.
Yeah, well, it should be a spectacular event.
Yes, it should, yeah. There's plenty of cash going into that, isn't there?
Yeah. All right, Aidan, thank you very much indeed. You're our sports flag bearer.
Very good.
Great honour for you.
Yes, I know, yeah. I'm looking forward to carrying it throughout the Olympics.
Excellent.
Thank
It's not just
you.
on opening night.
Okay.